Anowon, the Ruined Thief. Anowon is a vampire scholar from Zendikar, whose obsession with ancient ruins and secrets has shaped his long existence. His ingenuity and leadership over rogues reflects both his vampiric cunning and his insatiable pursuit of knowledge. As a commander, Anowon excels by granting rogues a power boost and turning their combat damage into both disruption and card advantage. This combination of offense and resource generation ensures a consistent and resilient strategy that adapts well to different opponents. Anowon thrives in a rogue tribal deck filled with evasive creatures, which reliably trigger his abilities. Supported by tribal payoffs, disruptive spells, and graveyard synergies, the deck steadily overwhelms opponents through both combat and milling pressure. Combo ideas for Anowon decks. Combo number 1, Bloodchief Ascension, plus Mindcrank. Required conditions: 1. Bloodchief Ascension is on your battlefield. 2. Mindcrank is on your battlefield. 3. There are at least 3 quest counters on Bloodchief Ascension. 4. You have a way to make an opponent lose a life. Activating the combo: 1. Cause 1 or more opponents to lose life. 2. Mindcrank triggers once for each life loss event, causing that player to mill cards equal to the amount of life lost. 3. Bloodchief Ascension triggers once for each card milled, causing that player to lose to life, and you gain to life for each trigger. 4. Repeat from step 2. Combo results: 1. Infinite mill. 2. Near infinite life gain. 3. Near infinite life gain triggers. 4. Near infinite life loss. Combo number 2, Maddening Cacophony, plus Fraying Sanity. Required conditions: 1. Fraying Sanity is on the battlefield. 2. Maddening Cacophony is in your hand. 3. Fraying Sanity is attached to an opponent. 4. Mana needed: 4 generic mana, and to blue mana. Activating the combo: 1. Cast Maddening Cacophony with Kicker, causing each opponent to mill cards equal to half their library size, rounded up. 2. At the beginning of your end step, Fraying Sanity triggers, causing the opponent enchanted by it to mill cards equal to the number of cards put into their graveyard this turn. Combo results: 1. Infinite mill for enchanted opponent. 2. Near infinite mill for other opponents. Combo number 3, Bruvac the Grandiloquent, plus Traumatize. Required conditions: 1. Bruvac the Grandiloquent is on the battlefield. 2. Traumatize is in your hand. 3. Mana needed: 3 generic mana, and to blue mana. Activating the combo: 1. Cast Traumatize, targeting an opponent, milling half of his or her library, rounded down. 2. Target opponent mills twice as much due to Bruvac the Grandiloquent's ability. Combo result: target opponent potentially mills his or her entire library. Combo number 4, the Mindskinner, plus Sire Konrad, the Grim. Required conditions: 1. The Mindskinner is on the battlefield. 2. Sire Konrad the Grim is on the battlefield. 3. You have a way to deal damage to an opponent. Activating the combo: 1. Deal damage to an opponent. 2. The damage is replaced by the Mindskinner's ability, causing each opponent to mill that many cards instead. 3. Sire Konrad triggers for each creature card put into any graveyard. 4. Resolve the first trigger, deal 1 damage to each opponent. 5. Repeat from step 2. Combo result: near infinite mill. Combo number 5, Varragoth, Bloodsky Sire, plus Nexus of Fate. Required conditions: 1. Varragoth Bloodsky Sire is on the battlefield. 2. Nexus of Fate is in your hand. 3. Varragoth does not have summoning sickness. 4. Varragoth cannot be blocked nor removed by an opponent. 5. Mana needed: 6 generic mana, to blue mana, and a black mana each turn. Activating the combo: 1. Cast Nexus of Fate, causing you to take an extra turn after this one, then shuffle Nexus of Fate into your library. 2. Declare Varragoth as an attacker. 3. Activate Varragoth's boast ability, then search your library for Nexus of Fate, and put it on top of your library. 4. Move to your extra turn, then draw Nexus of Fate during your draw step. 5. Repeat. Combo result: infinite turns.
Hi Commander, if you are new here, welcome to our channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. Enjoy!
Non-game changer spells that are commonly found in Anowon decks. Soaring Thought Thief. Mill efficiency. Soaring Thought Thief mills opponents whenever rogues attack, accelerating the process that enables Anowon's draw trigger, and strengthening the deck's overall graveyard pressure. Team-wide power boost. Once opponents have 8 or more cards in their graveyards, it grants all rogues +1/+0, increasing combat damage and making counter-based enhancements more impactful. Card advantage. By consistently triggering Anowon's draw ability through increased milling, Soaring Thought Thief ensures a steady flow of cards that can be used to find and deploy additional enhancers and support pieces. Una's Blackguard. Counter generation. Una's Blackguard ensures all other rogues enter the battlefield with +1/+1 counters, providing immediate stat boosts. Offensive disruption. Each time a powered-up rogue deals combat damage, opponents are forced to discard cards, adding hand control to Anowon's existing mill-based disruption. Synergistic scaling. The continual spread of +1/+1 counters amplifies Anowon's overall damage potential, while aligning perfectly with effects that reward creatures for having counters. Frog Tosser Banneret. Tribal cost reduction. By reducing the cost of rogue spells by a generic mana, Frog Tosser Banneret smooths the deck's mana curve, and permits earlier deployment of key rogue threats that feed Anowon's combat-based mill and draw triggers. Tempo advantage. Its haste and low casting cost enable prompt attacks and board presence, increasing the likelihood of securing combat damage triggers for Anowon's engine. Increased deployment. The cost reduction allows casting multiple rogues in a turn, which raises the frequency of Anowon triggers and improves consistency for tribal payoff cards. Notorious Throng. Combat reward. Notorious Throng converts successful rogue attacks into an army of flying tokens, reinforcing Anowon's combat-oriented strategy and increasing future damage potential. Extra turn advantage. When cast for its prowl cost, it grants an additional turn, providing another opportunity to attack, mill opponents, and trigger Anowon's draw ability. Tribal expansion. The Fairy Rogue tokens produce not only bolster board presence, but also benefit from Anowon's +1/+1 buff, strengthening both offensive output and synergy across the deck. Sig, River Cutthroat. Card advantage. Sig provides an additional source of card draw whenever opponents take damage, complementing Anowon's own draw engine and ensuring a steady hand throughout the game. Combat synergy. Since rogue decks frequently deal incremental combat damage, Sig's trigger is easily activated each turn, rewarding aggressive and evasive attacks that align with Anowon's strategy. Pressure engine. The combined draw potential of Sig and Anowon maintains momentum by replenishing threats and removal options, allowing the deck to apply constant pressure while staying resource-rich. Merfolk Windrobber. Mill pressure. Merfolk Windrobber's mill on-hit stacks with Anowon's combat-triggered milling, accelerating opponents' graveyards and increasing the likelihood that Anowon's draw condition will be satisfied. Evasive threat. As a 1-mana flying rogue, Windrobber is an inexpensive and evasive attacker that reliably connects to trigger Anowon and other rogue combat effects early in the game. Card advantage outlet. The ability to sacrifice Windrobber to draw a card once an opponent's graveyard is deep, converts mill pressure into card advantage and synergizing with Anowon's value generation. Stink Drinker Bandit. Enhanced combat damage. Stink Drinker Bandit significantly boosts the power of unblocked rogues, increasing the damage dealt and amplifying Anowon's milling and potential draw triggers. Prowl efficiency. Its prowl cost allows it to be cast earlier in aggressive rogue strategies, maintaining tempo and capitalizing on Anowon's frequent combat damage triggers. Offensive momentum. By encouraging evasive attacks, the bandit strengthens the deck's core plan of striking quickly with small rogues, sustaining pressure while fueling both card advantage and board dominance. Invisible Stalker. Combat triggers. Invisible Stalker's unblockable nature ensures consistent combat damage, reliably activating Anowon's mill and draw abilities each turn. Safe Value Engine. With Hexproof, it is highly resistant to removal, making it a dependable enabler for Anowon's strategy without risk of being easily disrupted. Ideal Buff Recipient. As an evasive and protected creature, Invisible Stalker is an excellent target for equipment, auras, or +1/+1 counter enhancements that further increase damage output and overall deck synergy. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Early Mill Acceleration. Thieves Guild Enforcer immediately contributes to Anowon's mill strategy by milling opponents whenever it or another rogue enters the battlefield, quickly filling graveyards. Combat Utility. Once opponents have sufficient cards in their graveyards, it becomes a 3/2 creature with Death Touch, serving as both an effective attacker and a deterrent to enemy creatures. Tribal Cohesion. Its low mana cost and flash ability allow seamless integration with other rogues, enabling surprise plays that trigger Anowon's abilities and maintain tempo within the rogue tribal game plan. Xerath Sen, the Trickster. Graveyard Exploitation. Xerath Sen turns Anowon's milling effects into a resource by stealing powerful permanents from opponents' graveyards, converting disruption into direct advantage. Surprise Deployment. His ability to enter combat by replacing an unblocked rogue provides a tactical ambush, often catching opponents off guard. High Impact Finisher. As a 4/4 attacker with strong recursion potential, Xerath Sen serves as both a late-game threat and a payoff for the deck's cumulative mill strategy, reinforcing Anowon's theme of stealth and resource theft. Post your commander on the comments section below, and we will create a video like this for you. Thank you for watching.